Hello everyone, I want to make a short sermon this morning, a video. I'm going to be in the 8th chapter of Proverbs. I'm doing a series on Proverbs right now, and that someone had mentioned me doing. I'm going to be in the 8th chapter of Proverbs, King James Version, and there are 36 verses, so I'm just going to read most of them, or maybe all of them, and I'm going to comment on some of them. So, it says, "Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth at the top of the high places by the way, in the palaces of the paths, in the places of the paths. She crieth at the gates, and at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to you, the sons of man. O you simple, understand wisdom, and fools, be of you of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, for the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that can be desired are not to be compared to her. It said that my mouth shall speak truth. I'm going to speak of excellent things. You know, our words are powerful things. They can either build up or they can tear down. I wrote a little book about that by J.D. Cantrell. But we have, children go to bed tonight. They'll go to bed hungry for food, but there's so many that's going to be hungry for a word at the right time, the right word at the right time. It's a great responsibility. I sure would hate to tear people down. I would love to build people up. So I pray that the Lord would guide my mouth. Let the words of my mouth and meditations of my heart be acceptable unto thee. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pictures of silver. He says that men should cry after wisdom, standing at the gates, and that wisdom is crying for men, and men should cry out for wisdom. It said in verse 10, "Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is, I think I read this, excuse me, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that can be desired are not to be compared to it. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty invention. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding, I have strength." Wisdom can help people. Counsel can help people. If you keep that counsel in confidence and don't strew it all over the place. It says, "By me kings reign and princes decree justice. By me princes rule and nobles, even the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me." Seek wisdom. We sought God for salvation, but now we're supposed to seek wisdom. Yes, we are. We need it. Riches and honor are with me. Yea, durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness, and in the midst of paths of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of the way before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there was no depths, I was brought forth. When there was no fountains abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills, I was brought forth. So wisdom's been there the whole time. While as he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world, when he prepared the heaven, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth. Then I was by him as one that was brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, and my delights were with the Son of Men. Now therefore hearken unto me, O you children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. You have to be teachable. You can't, you got to send your faith out to meet the Word of God when it comes. You can't be offended by it, and you can't be insulted by it. Instruction is going to cause you to either enter in, or lack of instruction to not enter in. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whosoever findeth me findeth light, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. Isn't that what we want? Is to obtain favor of the Lord. And it said, whosoever findeth me, he's talking about wisdom, findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All that hate me love death. Wisdom. It's something we need in the day and time we live in. I pray for it. Have prayed for it now for 61 years. And, well, you don't have much, but I know, but I'm after it, brothers and sisters. I'll tell you that. I'm after it every day. And, if you can pay somebody a compliment, not flattery or something that's not sincere, but if you can just pay them a compliment at the right time, oh, my goodness. The people have great things within them. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't know it, and it takes somebody to draw it out. I really love people in general. I love the children of God specifically. I really love them, and I love children. They're so innocent, and I'd love to help one be something that they don't even know that they can be. It's like the toothpaste. It has to be. You have to squeeze it to get it out. You have to draw things out of people. You can't just go to the toothpaste and say, come out of there. It has to be drawn out. And, people, if they heard that there was a gold mine down the road, they'd be down there with equipment trying to get it out. But there's wisdom in this book. In the book of the Bible, there is wisdom. And we ought to be chiseling away at it. The way I did when I was a young man is I went by the house of Brother Elijah Holland and Brother Hubert Sampson and Brother some more brothers I went by. And if I had to do over with, I was trying to get what they had before they left the earth. I knew that when they left the earth, they would take it all with them. I wasn't trying to memorize their answers. I was just trying to see how they arrived at what they arrived at. So you need someone to mentor you, to help you, to spur you on, because this needs to be passed down from generation. Not this that I'm talking to you about, but the book, the Bible. It is the book, the bestseller of all time. And I've told you about the man that told his servant to go in his library, had an extensive library, and said, go get me the book. And the servant says, which book? And he said, the book. So there's a lot of books, but there is one, the book, the Bible. And Brother Reuben Galt used to say, Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth. So it's the instructions of life, I tell you that, and you need them. So nobody's going to ever understand all of it, and I know that I'm not. I knew that when I started it, because it's infinite. The wisdom is infinite. But I wanted to get as much as I could and share with as many people as I could what little I get. I think it's to be shared. I don't think if you get wisdom, I think before you die, you ought to share it. I don't think you ought to put it in a box, because, well, you can't. And you or save it back for a rainy day or trouble day, because we're in the trouble days now. So I've enjoyed getting this to you today. I've been hoarse. Please excuse that. I've been hoarse, but I wanted to get it to you. And so may God bless you is my prayer. I love you with all my heart. I'm going to give you my number, 256-508-4410. If you call me, leave me a message. I see calls on my phone. They're not in my contact list, so if you're called wanting something from these videos, just leave me a message and let me know what it is. My phone number is 256-508-4410. I have not done these to replace your minister or replace you getting to church, only if you can't get to church. Mainly if you can't get to church during this coronavirus, or if you have a sickness that you're in the hospital, maybe nursing home, maybe rehab, or just laying up in the bed sick, these videos are for you. So until we do these next time, may God bless you is my prayer.